Hi, my name is Bridget, and the theme for my unit is ocean. My target grade level is kindergarten, and I will be using the theme ocean to connect lessons in social studies, language arts, science, math, technology, music, art, and drama. So first off, for my social studies lesson, the title is World Mapping, and in this activity, the students will cut out a blue circle, and we will cut out land masses in green. Then we'll have the students glue the green onto the blue and talk about how the blue represents oceans and how the green represents land masses and countries, and just talk about where we live and where like dolphins and sharks and all those live, and then we'll label what is an ocean and what is a landmass. So this will help us start to understand what a map is, what a globe is, and what they represent. The standard for this is K.G.1.1, and that's to recognize that maps and globes represent places. Now if we hop over to language arts, that title is Ocean Season, Syllables and Sounds. So for this activity, we will read the book Ocean Seasons, and then afterwards we'll count syllables and sounds with the ocean words that are in the book. So we'll look through the book and determine a couple words that we want to go over. We'll talk about what they mean, and then we'll count the syllables and the sounds. So if we were going to count the syllables in dolphin, we would clap out those syllables, and then we would talk about the sounds we hear in the word dolphin. And then we do that with a few words throughout the book, so that way they are understanding some more vocabulary. The standard is K.RF.2, which is demonstrate understanding of spoken words, syllables, and sounds, phonemes. A, recognize and produce rhyming words. B, count, pronounce, blend, and segment syllables and spoken words. That's what we would be doing. Blend and segment onsets and rhymes of single syllable words. And D, isolate and pronounce the initial, medial, and final sounds, phonemes in 3 phoneme, consonant, vowel, consonant, or CVC words. So we would be covering that standard. Then if we go to science, the title is Exploration of Sea Turtles. So for that, we would watch this linked video. It's just a short video clip that kindergartners can watch that describe a little more about sea turtles. If students don't have a lot of background knowledge on sea turtles, this will give them that background knowledge. And it's a video that's age appropriate for kindergartners. And it's about a minute and 30 seconds long, so it will keep their attention. So then we will have instructions on how to draw a sea turtle. And then as a class, we will decide what sea turtles need to survive. So we'll talk about, do sea turtles need water to survive, and in what way do they need water? Do sea turtles need ham sandwiches to survive? So just things that as a class and as kindergartners we can decide, yes, they need this, or no, they don't need this. And that standard is KLS 1.1, describe patterns of what plants and animals, including humans, need to survive. So the way that captures it is we are describing what sea turtles need and what they don't need. If we go over to math, our title of that is Seashell Sort. Little tongue twister there. And the description of that is students will have a basket of 3 different seashells, and they will need to sort them into correct categories and can count how many are in each group. So we'll have, say, 3 different colors or shapes of seashells. Students will then put all of the one in one pile, all of another group in another pile, and then all of the rest in another pile, and then they'll count how much are in each pile. So this standard is KMD B, classify objects and count the numbers of objects in each category. So we're classifying the seashells and then counting how many are in each group. Classify objects into given categories, count the number of objects in each category, and sort the categories by count. Limit category counts to less than or equal to 10. So we wouldn't have more than 10 seashells in each group. So then if we go over to technology, we have the title of it is Real or Fake Ocean Pictures. The description of this is, as a class, we'll look at real and fake pictures of the ocean and decide if they were real, nonfiction, or fake fiction. So, for example, we'd have a cartoon picture of the ocean, and then we'd talk out to students about, do you think this is real, or do you think this was fake? So what was giving you hints to why you think it is what it is? And the standard for that is ETEL2, students determine the reliability and relevance of information, and KETEL 2.1, distinguish between real and make-believe. We're gonna have over to music. So our music title is Under the Sea Circle Dance. So the description of this is, students will follow the lead of the teacher on learning the circle dance and correctly performing that. So the song that we picked out was Under the Sea from Ariel. So it's age appropriate for kindergartners, and we would create a circle dance to that and have the kindergartners participate. The standard is KDAPR52. Move safely in general space and start and stop on cue during activities, group formations, and creative explorations while retaining personal space. So this circle dance is great for this standard because they do have to learn how to move safely while dancing and staying in their spot or where they're supposed to be. Our title is How the Colors of the Ocean Make Me Feel. So as a class, we'll look at an ocean picture and talk about the colors in the ocean and how some of those colors make us feel. So we'd have a picture of the ocean, and we talk about the orange starfish or the blue fish. And we talk about how sometimes colors make us feel a certain way, or when we feel an emotion, maybe we relate that to a certain color. And then after we talk about this, there won't be that many colors in the picture, so that way we're not overwhelming them with the colors we're talking about. There'll just be a few. Following that, students will draw a picture with one color and write how that color makes them feel. So for example, they could draw a starfish with the color yellow, and then below they would write, yellow makes me feel happy. Or they could draw an orange fish and say, orange makes me feel. So we're just having that guided writing script to determine how that color makes them feel, kind of like a writer's workshop. And then they will also, once they have drawn the picture and added their color to it as well, then we would start the writing. Lastly is drama, and our title of this is Reader's Theater episode, Watch Me Swim. So the description of this is, as a class, we'll read through the book, Watch Me Swim. It is a grade level appropriate book, so kindergartners with guidance or by themselves, for the most part, will be able to read this book with sounding out words and sight words. And then students will go into small groups to practice and then eventually perform. There will be a high focus on the practicing part and being able to read the words in the book, as they are grade appropriate and words we had worked on, or the pictures in the book help determine the words. So then we would act that out in a reader's theater type of performance. The standard for this is KTHRE91 with prompting and support. Actively participate with others in dramatic player guided drama. Reader's theater is an exceptional activity for this standard, as you are participating in a drama play. So that sums up what our theme and the lessons surrounding it are. So just a reminder, our theme was ocean, and all these activities were for a kindergarten level classroom.